What is it do you like about Coke?
I love the smell of it.
Is raw. It's raw every goddamn year.
Yes,
Serving
Lord.
raw, goddammit.
Subscribe to Serving It Raw and let's keep it
all the way funky, uncut, raw. Serving it raw just like my boy Gutter Kane.
Yes, Lord. You done tapped into Serving the Raw podcast. I'm your host, Gutter Kane, the Gutter Man. And today's special guest is an Oakland-born rapper, an actress, educator, and entrepreneur whose story is one of early industry highs, unexpected setbacks, and a powerful return rooted in purpose. Discovered by IceT as a teenager, she stepped into the spotlight early, but her journey didn't follow the typical script. From music to film, from teaching in special education to raising a family, she's lived multiple lives, and now she's back to reclaim her narrative. Servers, help me welcome to the show, Gripsta.
What's up?
Yeah, I grew up on your music, the contributions that you was able to put out. I've, obviously saw you acting as well, which I know we'll touch on more as well. But I wanted to cement your legacy and just show the new generation what you have contributed to what we call this culture.
Okay, for sure. Thank you. That's dope.
And but I want to before we even start, I want to give a shout out to TT.
What's up, T?
Yeah, I want to give a shout out to TT. I want to give a shout out to IceT.
For sure.
And so I really just want to document your story and your legacy so that, even generations and people in your family, as time goes on, they can come back and they can see Gripsta. And I'm gonna dig a little deep, okay?
Okay, let's do it.
All righty. So I want to start. I would like to start at the roots.
Okay.
So before the industry, before the spotlight.
Yeah.
What's your origin story? Who was? Do you want me to say your government name?
No.
Okay. Who was Gripsta? Okay. Who was BY? Let's do that. Who was BY growing up between Oakland and LA, and what moment shaped the artists we hear today?
Okay, so I am a girl born, in the Bay Area, in the crack epidemic.
Okay. 85.
That's what really stands out to me, about like a lot of my beginnings, coming up. I'm my mother's only child.
Okay.
And she kind of left my dad early because my dad started rest in peace to my dad, but he started having challenges around drugs and stuff, in that era. So I kind of went with my mom and kind of lived like the struggle of like a single mom, you know what I'm saying? Many nights on the bus, walking home at night. And my mom worked really hard. She put me in Catholic school. We actually converted to Catholicism, not because we really wanted to, but my mom said, to get the, so my tuition would be less.
Okay.
So I thought that was pretty funny. And
Okay.
yeah. And I would dip and dab, with my dad and stuff like that in my family, and just, coming up, always, having good grades and stuff. And, but then just having like the juxtaposition of like, some of the trauma that goes with having a parent that's like on drugs, right?
Yeah.
So that would come with, just seeing a lot of things, young that maybe a kid shouldn't see, you know what I'm saying? Experience some things that kids shouldn't experience, being hungry all day because, maybe, your parent is getting high, shit like that I don't really want to.
Oh no, we don't have to touch on. Yeah, we don't have to. I don't want to bring back any type of memory. Yeah.
Anyway, so going. My mom decided she doesn't like it here, even though she was born and raised in the Bay.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that whole epidemic and everything going on at that time, my mom just got up and left. and she got on the freeway to LA. So eventually I stayed back a little bit back. Once she got established, she sent for me and I came to LA. And when my mom got to LA, she immediately got into the entertainment industry as a comedian.
Oh,
So
okay.
so I grew up with people like Sherry Shepherd at my house all the time. Um, Joe Torre,
Oh shit! Shout out to
um,
Joe.
Jamie Foxx in his beginning days was a close friend of my mom's. Faison, who still I call him dad, um, he was around. So I was always around entertainment from like 10 years old on up with my mom being a comedian. Of course, at that time too, hip hop was like the thing, right? So
Hmm.
I would listen to like DJ Quick, Ice Cube, Naughty by Nature, Two Live Crew, IceT, NWA, Tribe Called Quest. All those people were people that influenced me that I would listen to, and I just fell in love with hip hop. I would take the music videos on Yo MTV Raps and all of that, and then one day I just decided maybe I can do this. So I tried it, and I was pretty good. And because my mom was already locked in with people, she was able to get me on a show, a live show in an adult comedy club.
Okay.
So I performed, people loved it. I found out about an ASCAP rap competition, and I got in that, and I kept like going from the semifinals to this, that, and then that's when I met IceT at the finals.
Okay.
I
All
had
right.
only been rapping 3 months
You had only been rapping 3 months.
when I met IceT.
Damn. Okay. Okay. Hold on. All right. I gotta ask you this, not
Okay.
just as a fan, but for the culture. Okay.
Mhm.
Who are the top 5 artists that shaped you, and what did each of them give you that still shows up in your music today?
Wow. Whew. So I think number one,
No order. Just
okay,
yeah.
top 5 that really shaped me.
Yeah, because you named a few, off top, like as you were getting
Mhm.
into your love for hip hop. So
Yeah, I did. I
yeah.
would say Naughty by Nature,
Okay.
DJ Quick,
I love DJ Quick.
NWA.
Uh-huh. That's 3.
Um, I have to put IceT in there because I did meet him very young, and I feel like uh he definitely shaped me a
Oh yeah.
lot. And
Okay.
maybe a fifth.
One more. What you got?
Damn. Did I say Ice Cube?
No, you said NWA.
Ice Cube. Ice Cube alone too.
Ice Cube.
NWA, IceT, Ice Cube, Naughty by
By
Nature, and DJ
Nature
Quick.
and DJ Quick. Okay,
Yeah,
got it.
yeah. Those are
All
my
right.
5. Naughty by Nature is the flow. I feel like Tretch kind of taught me how to rap. So
And
I would
he's
rap a lot. Yeah.
okay. And he's so
Yeah.
underrated because he's able to do cadences
Yeah.
that I haven't heard other rappers do. So
Nah,
yeah.
yeah. Shout out to Tretch. I mean, his flow was impeccable, and he would
Yeah.
So he's kind of where I feel like I learned how to rap and like breath
Okay.
control and stuff. IceT, with The Colors was a big song like in my house, even before we knew him. Just that, being in
Squeeze the
LA,
trigger.
I was around the gang culture. So to hear someone put that on record,
Uh-huh.
Colors, about the gang shit, it was like, so he was so profound. So he shaped me in like being giving like the real spiel on like uh things going on like in your community and stuff like that. Like, he's just very brave
Okay.
and he's very prolific. Ice Cube shaped me just the way he was also bold, you know what I'm saying? The way he was bold and his topics of his songs. He always had like from Nappy Dugout to and I might start slanging bean pies and the ghetto bird. And wow, he just personified the hood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In so many ways. Ghetto Vets, one of my favorite by him, where he talks about the gang member that
The one that's
got
in the
shot.
wheelchair.
Yeah, in the wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
That song is fucking crazy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. He's a phenomenal storyteller.
Oh my God. So that, and
Yeah.
then let's see, DJ Quick. I just love DJ Quick, like his beats. I loved like kind of his nasty rap, you know what I'm saying? Like
Sweet
that,
black pussy.
yeah. I be jacking bitches like it ain't shit, because I'm gonna play a motherfucker named DJ Quick. Yo, maybe
Yeah.
wait.
Just like Compton is actually one of my favorite songs of all time.
Oh my God. Born and raised in Compton, that bang,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah.
So and then NWA really influenced me in just being like fuck it. Like they were just loud, fuck the police. And so they inspired me to feel like I could also say whatever the fuck I want to say.
Okay. Okay. Now, you were discovered, obviously you just spoke on it, that you were discovered by IceT at a young age. So
Yeah.
what's the age for people that don't know?
I think I must have been about 14.
Okay. And you was thrown in the industry most people don't see until they're an adult. But
Yes.
what did that experience teach you about power, opportunity, and just the business side of music that people don't talk about?
Being discovered by IceT and being around IceT is like just having like this all wise person with you, and he gives it to you so raw. Even being young in the industry, like he never um really treated me too much like a kid. Like he was 100 with me. He would keep shit, playing with you. I think that it kind of shaped me where I kind of grew up, of course, faster than maybe other people, just being exposed to the music industry and seeing a lot of things around me. But I definitely learned early that contracts are important, the business aspect is important.
Okay.
I mean, even dealing with him, it was contracts. Like I had a lawyer, he had a lawyer. It wasn't just like, this is my little homegirl or my daughter. I still learned that like having things in writing is important. I would see my mom looking over contracts and going back and forth with numbers with the label and things like that. So I knew very early that it was important to do things like, the legal way, or the way that protects everybody and make sure everybody gets paid what they deserve, as far as power and things like that. Like I just watched I was around Ice at the time. He was dealing with the one time song, right, with the government and all of that stuff going on. And I learned, fearlessness, you know what I'm saying? Just to be raw and fearless and be true to yourself. I mean, he never let it shake him up. One situation didn't work out, he went and created another situation or an avenue to continue doing what he's doing. I watched him do movies. That's partly why I got into the acting side. And he would always tell me, like, don't get all the money.
Gotcha.
Get all the money. Like, don't let nobody try to box you in on you should do this or do that or play this or play that. Like, get the money. Like, it's out there. Go get it. Like, fuck what people talking about. You know what I'm saying? And it's more than one way to get it.
Okay. Now, I know that you spoke about this on numerous different outlets. You talk about your debut project. I know it was never officially dropped after everything was already in motion. And you spoken about how people disappeared after that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. Can you take us back to that emotional space? And what did losing everything really feel like at that age? And how did it reshape your identity?
Wow, so I think at the time, it didn't really hit me that much. Like what I had and what I lost, because it happened all so quickly.
Okay.
For me, like I just went from like this regular person to kind of, like a celebrity, and everybody loved me and everybody was grip grip grip. And I had OJ Simpson's daughter was my stylist. Her name's Arnell.
Okay. Dang.
I had a adult publicist, I had the best lawyers, I was the most popular at the high school. I had the money. My mom had ended up quitting her job. Like we were just, what I mean? I was going on auditions. I was like living the Hollywood dream. And then after, going up to the label one day and just out of nowhere finding out that the whole label was just shut down, the whole rap division, everything just kind of like crumbled. Now there's no publicist, now the lawyer's not picking up, no more stylists. And it was like it was definitely a ride for somebody 15 or 16 years old. It wasn't all as abrupt because I had other things going on. Like I was still working with South Central Cartel and Shaquilla, so I still had like some residual things I was doing. I'm still in the Screen Actors Guild, so still going on auditions and doing other things. But just it was a huge letdown for me when I found out that my stuff wasn't going to come out, and we couldn't take the album with us. We would have had to buy them out to take the record. So it was just it was a fucked up feeling.
So they still have your album?
They do, and now I can finally put it out. I think you have to wait decades to be able to put it out. But I was told that now I could put it out, but you have to wait like 20 years or something. So, okay. But at that time we did this whole great project and everything, and we couldn't take it.
Is that something that you're trying to revisit? Like, are you eventually, if you actually get to be able to release it, will you release it now?
I am releasing bits of it. Like I'm releasing Pop Goes the 9 now, which was my debut single.
Yes.
That I did, you know what I'm saying? That I have the video for, that Ice wrote and directed and co-starred in. So I'm putting that song out, and I don't know if I'm gonna put it out like as a whole project, but I am going to, as I put out my new music, I'm also gonna revisit putting out some of the songs from that project. Gotcha. I have some dope songs. I got Spice One on that album. Me and Ice got another song on there. Me and LV got a song. Me and South Central Cartel. Yeah. So I'll put some of that shit out.
Oh, yeah, I hope so, man.
It was hard.
Yeah, I think that was one of a good anticipated album that just didn't happen. That I know everybody was like, "What the hell?" And so
they were.
Now you already had your acting stuff still going, like you were saying before. And I know you stepped into acting early as well. Now, being part of Dangerous Minds, and even having moments like you spoke about having breakfast with Michelle Pfeiffer and Andy Garcia. Now, sure. I know for people that don't know, Andy Garcia actually was the love interest for Michelle Pfeiffer in the movie, but then they cut his part out because they figured that they didn't need his role, which he spoke about that. But for you, at that age, did you fully grasp the room that you were in? No. Or did that impact hit you like later in life?
It hit me later. I didn't even grasp that I was really with this icon IceT. Like I didn't, I don't know. I didn't really grasp it. Now, as I got older, I'm like, damn, that was some big shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you grew up in a mansion in the Hollywood Hills. Damn, you was in V12 Benzes with IceT. You got like, dang, you kicking it with Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, but at the time, I did not grasp it at all. I didn't. I was just.
Yeah, you done been with some icons.
Yeah, I was just like, just doing my thing, and I didn't realize where I was. Actually, what had got the role and set it off too. And I was sitting in a room with Warren Beatty for hours and Yo-Yo.
Like Warren Beatty.
I did.
Damn.
And I didn't really realize even then like who that was. Like my mom was like, Warren Beatty.
What role did you audition for Set It Off?
I was actually Queen Latifah's role.
Cleo?
So I had actually got, so it was between me and Latifah. Of course, Latifah was more famous, but she had told them that she couldn't do it because she was going to go on tour.
Gotcha.
So they called me and they said, you got it. So I thought I had it for weeks. Then at the last minute, they called me and told me Latifah wasn't going on tour. The same thing with the Parkers. The same thing. I was the other little girl, which I kind of grew up with her too. In Hollywood.
Yeah.
Countess was
Countess. I was like,
Countess Vaughn was like a personal friend of mine too, because we're like, all of us kids are like in this like Hollywood circle back then. So we all like rubbed shoulders and kind of we all knew each other. So it was like first they said I had it, and then they said she had it.
I can see you playing Cleo though. That's the crazy part about it.
My audition was actually when they were sitting on the when they were all sitting, I guess, looking over the city.
You talking about when they were sitting on the roof?
Yes, that was the audition script that I did for the reading. They were sitting on the roof. Yep, and Robbie Reed was the person that the casting, and she always really liked me. So I feel like she was trying to put me. And I didn't realize who she was either at the time.
Well, speaking of Cleo.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cleo, you had a certain type of gangster look. Okay. You still have that. I don't want nobody to don't get it misconstrued. You still got that same gangster ass look. But you've went from you have a dress, I don't know, it's more feminine, more sexy.
Yes.
Now. What was it that made you just like change it? Because like that's why I said I could see you playing Cleo because you kind of had like a more tomboyish gangsters, but now it's like more like a Bonnie, like a Bonnie and Clyde, like I shoot your ass in the face, but I'm sexy while doing it.
I will, yes. There you go. It's like a Black Widow or something. Don't get it fucked up. But I think. Just growing up, I just think I just grew up. I just think at that time, I was a kid and I was influenced a lot by like the culture at that time when females, especially female rappers, didn't have to be naked. They didn't have to sell sex. You know what I mean? Just kind of had to know how to spit and people would respect you for that. So I just, wore, just was like how I was comfortable, you know what I'm saying? And which was like, the gangster shit, and then as the years passed, I think I just got older and, just became a woman and had different experiences that would bring out more like the feminine side.
Gotcha. Yeah, because you surprised me as hell with the pictures that the recent photo shoot with the roses and the gun.
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a side, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, if that's the direction that you're going, especially rolling out this new music, I think that's tight. I think that's real tight. Yeah.
I definitely are bringing like the sexy in. It's like the gangster sexy. You know what I'm saying? I think as I've just gotten older as a woman, I've kind of found myself more. You know what I'm saying? And, yeah.
No, I love it. I want you to, I want you to keep. Sexy? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I don't think it's too over the top.
Okay.
But like I said, like it's. Oh no, you good. It's not too over the top, so it's not too overly sexual to me. I think it shows a sexy side, but you still keeping it gangster, and I think that's to me that's a more like a good balance, especially for right now what's going on, because it allows people that are fans of you from then can still see the gangster Gripsta.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
From the 90s.
Yeah.
But see the sexual side that you have today. And so you see what I'm saying? That's why I think it's a good balance. And I think you should push that. I think TT, whoever's behind being like, hey, I think that's a good look. So I think y'all need to keep that going.
Yeah, and that's kind of like TT's vibe too, you know. We're women and we're like, I'll be sexy, but like don't get it fucked up.
No.
You know? But I kind of also do that to like catch your attention. And then it's like once I got your attention, it's like, oh, she can really rap.
Gotcha.
But the order of the day is that people want to see that. Fortunately and unfortunately.
Yeah, but I think sometimes people kind of take it a little bit too far. I mean, we had rappers back then that were sexual, like like Lil Kim, Foxy Brown, stuff like that,
Oh
even Trina.
yeah.
But it wasn't this level of it though.
It's
You know
not
what I'm saying?
nothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Plus they could spit, and that was the thing that was,
Mhm.
yeah. And so speaking of spitting, you mentioned in another interview being a deep thinker.
Oh,
What's the thought you've had recently that turned into a bar?
ooh, a thought I've had recently that turned into a bar.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Because you're phenomenal on that damn microphone. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh man.
Like you've always been nice with the words, with the wordplay. So
Yeah. Oh shit. Let me scan.
or has anything that you thought of recently became a song? That might be better.
Um. Yeah. Yeah. I think. Yeah. So everything that I think of, um, become songs for me, right? So
Okay.
I really don't make up shit, or I really just dig from mostly pieces of my life. I think I've lived enough now. I don't even really too much pull from other people's lives. I have a song called City of Angels, and it's just talking about um it's basically like saying LA is God bless LA, but LA is fucked up. And I'm like talking about it's really a deep song.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm talking about like the gang shit and how the police handle us and put perimeters to look to try to catch us, and the ambulance comes and it doesn't give a fuck if you die, if you don't. Um, shit like that. I have another song called Upgrade You, which is a take on like Beyonce's Upgrade You. And I'm
Gotcha. Yeah.
saying, yeah, and
Okay.
IceT has one too. Where I'm telling to my nigga like let me upgrade your guns. You know what I'm saying? So,
Cool.
yeah, it's dope. And I'm naming like different kind of guns and stuff. I'm gonna put that song out. And and then I have songs that talk, that touch more into like, adult shit. And
Okay.
yeah,
I'm
but
looking
all
look.
my shit is straight shit that I've lived,
Yeah.
straight up.
I'm looking forward to what you got coming. I'm not gonna lie. I swear. Like I'm really looking forward to it because I think it's time for you to really get your just dues.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah. Now I know you took a hiatus.
I did.
Yeah. So during your hiatus, you lived a whole different life. You
Mhm.
went to college.
Yes.
You were teaching special education, and you raised two sons.
Yes.
So, how did those experiences, deepen you as a woman, and how did they now influence the way you create and communicate through music?
Um, so I think I learned a lot of humility,
Okay.
just having a regular job like a teacher. Uh, that's very humbling, especially from where I came from, to clocking in with, people that haven't seen or experienced half the things that I have, you know what I'm saying, in Hollywood. I learned I learned about hard work. I learned about dedication. I learned about patience, and raising sons is not easy. I'm still raising them. They're teenagers. They're
Okay.
older teenagers now, but just oh, it shaped me too because just get growing up and having dealings with men and the things that come with that, like the heartbreak and you know the drama and the cheating sometimes and the fights and pulling yourself back together and having to still handle your business even if you're if a nigga broke your heart.
Yeah.
And so from that also it made me like player. Very much so. Like at this age.
Okay.
Like
Why
hella.
why special education?
Oh, why special education?
Yeah.
So I've always had like a love. I don't want to say special education people are like the underdogs, but like
Okay.
for like the vulnerable of society. I just always have like, even when I was in regular high school and junior high, I would be friends with the special ed kids, and some of my friends would be like, "Why are you talking to them?" And I'd be like, "Shut up," because I want to. Like, this is a nice person, and I always found the special ed kids more interesting than what we call the typical kids.
Yeah.
You know, more honest in themselves, and they seem, sometimes they just had more layers than the typical kids. So when I had a choice of what I wanted to teach, I said, well, I'd like to, work with special ed. So I would work with you know, the autistic kids and the kids in the wheelchairs, and the kids, some kids can't speak, you know, um, like all types. And I don't know, I just felt like I was double giving back.
How long did you do this?
About 20 years?
Oh shit. Okay.
About
Was
6.
there what did teaching special education teach you about patience and communication that rap didn't?
Oh, um,
Because I know I work with people that have developmental disabilities now.
oh, you do?
Yeah, but I'm a DSP, what they call direct support professional.
Oh,
But
dope.
my dad used to be. My dad was a teacher for special education as well. That's why when I read that about you, I was like, oh snaps! Like, but I could see, the level of patience and communication that he had to deal with. So I just
Oh,
wanted, yeah,
really?
yeah. So
Okay.
how did that work for you?
It was definitely something I had to work with myself with.
Okay,
And I had to sometimes dig a little deeper to try to find out why this person is treating me like this and acting like this. And it just allowed me to like learn how to put myself in somebody else's place more,
hmm
and then to understand how they might be feeling or what they might be going through as to why they are how they are. And I really didn't learn that anywhere else but
gotcha.
doing
Have you applied those things to raising your kids? Since you got two teenagers now, I know.
that shit. um yeah. Let me backtrack for a second.
Yep.
Another thing I was going to say,
Uh-huh.
what I really needed patience with is not even with the kids, it's learning how to work with the people at the school, the staff.
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
I be wanting to slap some of them. Like that requires patience, being in a group setting and working with people, and sometimes the gossip and the nosiness and the judgmental stuff, so I had to really learn that too, like how to just work with people, especially like groups of people that aren't necessarily kissing your ass, like when you're in the music industry. In the music
Gotcha.
industry, when I, at the height of my thing, I felt like it's a lot, it was a lot of yes people and people that would cheer me on and cheer, like, just there's no like criticism or anything. They
hmm
just, but they don't know me. So it's like, it's every man for himself. So
Now, did the staff know your background in the
I
music?
don't tell them. I don't tell them. They're
You know.
too, I never do. They're very nosy. Like I said, that to me, like that, um, the people in a lot of the people there, like in that type of career, I find to be uh, more judgmental type thing. So I really don't. I've maybe I've met in years like a few cool people that I would tell, like, who I am or what my past and even present is. But for the most part, I never shut up.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, hey, I commend you for for the time and working because I people have no idea what it takes to work around individuals that have those type of disabilities. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
So
sure.
for you to have the patience and just the timing put in to deal with that, like I commend you for that.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, I really do. Now you said earlier that the comeback felt like the time was now.
Sure.
You posted that and all kind of stuff like that. So especially with the pressure from fans and encouragement from your family, what
Mhm.
feels different this time around? Not just musically, but spiritually, mentally, stepping back in the game.
Oh man. Um, what feels different?
Hmm.
I think that stepping into it as an adult, it just feels totally different than stepping into it as a quote unquote child, you know.
Okay.
As an adult, I just I really am like feeling like I'm just free to be me, like all the way, just free to be me, not like with the industry pressure of trying to fit into like whatever the label might have wanted or what they kind of wanted me to do or be or or what I felt like kind of how I needed to be. Like now I'm grown and it's like I'm sure when I'm writing, I'm just like, well, fuck it. Like I'm just sure of myself. And um it feels different now because I feel like I have more depth just because I've lived more.
Oh,
I
okay.
just lived more. So now I can sit down and write, and it's like I can think of any topic. I can go anywhere you want. I can go sexy. I can go gangsta. I can go, you know, more like heartfelt. It's just I have so much
Okay.
here in my database to pull from.
Okay. Now you said you're able to be free. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go one of them tough questions I'm gonna throw up at you.
Okay.
Now, what's something that fans think they know about you then, but don't?
Damn.
Hmm.
Think they know about me, but don't.
Yep.
I think maybe I'm actually like a sensitive person, and I don't think they know that. Like I'm sensitive like in a way. Like I'm very
What?
like overprotective of my family.
Okay.
I'm sensitive. I'm somebody that can watch the news and like I tend to like internalize other people's shit that other people go through. Sometimes
Okay.
too much. Like it can keep me up at night. And I don't know. I've kind of always been like that. I just never have showed like that side in my music, but um I'm very like in tune like with the world and like the pain of the world.
Okay, how are you dealing with that? Because now we're in the time because me and you roughly probably around the same age. I grew up, I was born in 83.
Mhm.
So, for us, we had to either hear something happen from somebody or we had to see the news. Now, everything that happens is right there. As soon as you get on your phone, boom.
Right.
How do you deal with being so sensitive
Mhm.
in a world, well, in a time where everything is so hurtful and it's automatically, you know, um visual. It's like
Yeah,
there.
I know what you're saying. I think I've kind of trained myself. Okay, this is how I deal with it. No, but right? No. So I think I've just kind of trained myself at this point, like with the understanding that all this shit is shit I don't have no control of.
Okay.
And so, I work on trying to less let it affect me, like the state of things, like the whole thing with in the Middle East with
Iran.
Palestinians and all that,
Yeah.
like all that whole thing, like it's like at some point I just kind of had to start clicking off because it's like, it was a lot. It was a lot, you know. So I think I've just learned to develop the understanding that this is just that the world's fucked up. And really it's like nothing I can really do to change it.
Okay.
So I just was
Okay. I only asked that question because I don't think this would be the case, but I don't want you to pull back from
hmm,
what you're doing, what you're gonna do musically, because of the fact that all that shit is consistently there. Or I ain't gonna say consistent, well, it's consistent too, but constantly there. And
okay.
so that's the thing. Like a lot of people tend to take hiatus just because it's too much for them to deal with. Okay.
Like the
And
world.
yeah, just the world constantly seeing stuff. So it's like if they're actors, actresses, rappers, authors, anything like that, they'll step back, and it kind of it in a way you got to do what's best for yourself, but it does take away from people that are fans of you as a person, and whatever you contribute to the culture, you have fans of that, and so nobody really knows what a person's going through. And so I just wanted to ask that question because if you're really which I could kind of tell you're a sensitive person. I mean, I felt like that when I saw you acting in Dangerous Minds as well. But but I just feel like I don't know, I just don't I think for me to be a fan of your music and to see that you're stepping back out to be like, hey, I'm really gonna, what I'm saying, push this and do this now. And you're an adult compared to when you were a kid. I just don't want anything to,
Oh,
what I'm saying, pull you back into that,
oh, I see. Like
Yeah.
pull me back, distract me.
Yeah. Like, oh, maybe I don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? Or
Okay,
maybe,
no,
yeah. Okay.
no, definitely that's not gonna happen. Not at all. That's not gonna
Okay.
happen. Um, there are things though over the years that have pulled me though away from the music and things like
Okay.
that, right? Which is kind of why I wasn't actively rapping for a long time. But that was more like life situations and you know what I'm saying, things like
Okay.
that. But no, I'm not gonna let it do that. This is just I don't carry like that kind of stuff like on my sleeve where I just worry about shit all day or let it fuck with me. But
Okay.
my
Yeah. Shit,
oh
man.
oh
It's serving a
oh
raw for a reason.
oh yeah, oh duh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't, it's not like that. It's just more like, like in the quiet of my mind at night, in the quiet of my thoughts. These are things that like I think about. Like if I could change, I would be wishing there's just shit that I could change.
Okay. I got you. No, I deal with the same
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
do like in the quiet of my mind at night, shit like fuck where I just be like. And I also reflect I've lost so many family members like to murder and shit like that. And so that's when I say like I'm sensitive, like in the fact that like I really be missing my family members that get murdered. Like it's not just I'm not just saying that shit. Like I really like it really fucks with me. For
Yeah.
real.
Shit, I can't even imagine. I mean, well, I can imagine, but I can't even imagine. But the fact that you grew up in Oakland, and I know how the crack epidemic hit it was the whole US, but it hit Oakland hard as shit too.
It did and it's still fucked up. It's like, you know what I'm saying? The shit still this shit is just still fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just still-
But going to your track, I'm gonna speed it up to your track. This is Cali.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I know that's not necessarily a response to Scarlett. So I don't want nobody to be like, she responded to Scarlett. She just it's a representation of where she's from. So I know it's a statement about the realities of California life, But what responsibility do you feel, if any, to balance authenticity with the impact of those messages, have on younger listeners, audience, fans?
Oh, okay. So like you
Yeah.
saying like when you talking the gangster shit, like
Yeah. Like, do you feel like there's any responsibility? I personally don't think that. I feel like we should raise our own damn kids.
I'm thinking like,
But
do you want me to say I don't feel no responsibility? I know that's fucked up.
no,
I
I,
don't.
yeah, I mean, I don't. Like I said, I don't personally think that should be the case. I mean, I do think there's certain things that we all need to kind of watch for, but I don't think it's our 100% responsibility for them taking something that is considered an art out of context and using it to justify them doing some foul shit.
Yeah. I
But that's
mean,
my opinion.
I totally agree. I mean, I nobody really felt that responsibility for me. I
Ooh,
grew up listening to NWA from a little kid, hearing all Easy E. It's the world's biggest. Don't matter, just don't bite it. I'm little as hell listening to that. Like she swallowed it. Listen. I came out decent. Like I don't fucking know. Like I had a mom, like you said. Like she balanced shit. I still went to school and got good grades, and you know what I'm saying. So I feel like shit. Nobody did that shit for me. It is what it is. Like, um. So I don't really sit down when I sit down and write and make songs. Honestly, I don't really think about that. I just don't. I just feel like the parents need to, you don't want your child listening to that. Just, do your best. But now everything's online and it's just a click away, right? Like
yep,
you really can't control it. But that's the same thing for porn. It's online and they can click and you can't control that shit. But there nobody's stopping to make it. Still
that's
there.
true.
And just
That
tap it
is.
in and find it. So
What made
that
you come up with that song?
this is Cali.
Yeah.
So I did hear the This Is New York song.
Hmm.
About that. And it wasn't necessarily a response, but it was kind of like, okay, well, you're saying this is New York, so it's like, all right, like this is Cali, like, so
Okay.
like let me talk my shit down. Like
Okay.
let me you rep your shit, like let me rep my shit. Cause your shit is cracking, but your shit ain't the only thing cracking. You feel me? Like it's cracking and racking out here too. So I'm gonna let it be known. I'm gonna rep my shit.
Respectfully.
Yeah. So because we
Who?
get loud over here too. Don't get it fucked up.
So you just heard the song and decided to do that, like create that song, like create your version of it, or did
Uh
somebody throw the idea out?
I think somebody played it for me and stuff. You know what? Let me stop. So I have well, I call him my brother. He's like my brother. He's from Brooklyn.
Okay.
And he actually told me to do it. No lie. He put me on it. He said, it's this girl doing this. He showed it to me. Shout out Nitty. And he told me you should do a Cali one. So I listened to it. I said, oh yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna fuck with it. So yeah, it was actually my Brooklyn nigga that told me to do it.
I'd be
No,
damn.
no chat, real nigga shit. Yep.
I'd be damn.
And I fucked with her version. I'm like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, this sounds like some shit, you know what I mean? I could do like fuck with. So I just did it for myself.
Yeah. I can see that. And she has like this gangster vibe about her that I think
Mhm.
she's also trying to tap into her feminine side a little bit too. So
I think I noticed that she's more so tapping into that now.
yep.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yep.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And she's been getting a lot of, I ain't gonna say flack or smoke, but people that's fans of her originally, have been like, oh,
Mm.
don't let the industry change you,
I can
type
see
shit.
where people would say that because it's
Yeah.
kind of like a breath of fresh air when you see a female rapper now that's not selling sex.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, we found somebody that's not resting on their ass.
That's why I want you to keep going because we need that shit right now. Like I'm telling you, like,
We do.
yeah.
We do need it. We need it. I think people are kind of ready for it.
Yeah,
You know,
because what you did with the murder squad and all that, man, like, yeah, that's phenomenal bars right there.
thank you so much. That was so fun.
Yeah, that's phenomenal
I
bars.
really love South Central Cartel too. They're like they are family for sure.
That's what's up. Yeah. Now you spoken on the pros and cons of how women are represented in hip hop today. I know you spoke on it. Well, you touched on it since we've been on here together, but I know you spoke about it in another interview. And so, if you could shift like one thing about the current space for female artists without taking away from their freedom, what would it be?
I wish it would go back more to like more of an emphasis still like on lyricism and stuff like that. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like even if you want to show your ass, like, you know what I'm saying? Let's just kind of concentrate, keep it still like for the love and the sport of like hip hop though. Like, you know what I mean? Like still try to like really rap, spit bars. And I'm not saying some of the girls do, but some of the girls to me don't. They just sound silly.
Yeah,
Like
the majority of them don't carry the substance.
it's no substance.
Yeah.
And
So I
everybody
agree,
don't
I
want
agree
to
with you.
hear substance all the time. Shit, not neither do I when I'm turned up, about to party and do my shit. Sometimes I just want to hear blah 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 over a beat and fuck my baby daddy. You know what I'm saying? But we kind of can't have too much of that type shit. Like we, you know what I mean? So I just wish that we could like bring it back a little bit more to like still like the sport part of it too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like not just so packaged and like I don't know, hip hop is just different now. You can tell it's just been like bought and sold and it's just packaged. A lot of it is packaged up like fast food and shit. It's not like when me and you were coming out.
Yeah. No, you 100 on that one.
It's just big business now.
Yeah, but the since you also, I mean, since you've been doing acting, have you thought about doing like maybe a biopic?
I have thought about that. That shit would be crazy, man. I just got to do like one thing at a time. That's all. I'll be talking to TT about that, and um, that's definitely something that we want to work on for
Okay.
sure.
If
Yeah.
if your life became a movie though, what
Ooh,
scene would hit the hardest emotionally?
wow, you asking me some good questions, man. I'm trying to decide between a few things. Man. Um, probably my my cousin getting killed. Probably my cousin. I had a cousin in Oakland that was killed when I was 15, the day before my birthday. Um, and so he was 17 and he was
Oh,
murdered. And he had just had a newborn baby that was maybe 9 days old. It's my mother's sister's son. So we all had grown up together, like in Oakland, like
yeah.
we were really close. They're like my brother cousins, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
like, so him getting murdered and stuff like that. And then like, um, I just remember getting on the road from LA and driving back to Oakland and just like seeing how hurt my aunt was. And I love my aunt. She partly raised me and stuff. And that was just really, really fucked up. That's when I really just saw like life is just fucked up. It's just not fair. That kind of changed me a lot too.
Damn.
Seeing my cousin in the casket at 17.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that.
The story behind it and yeah. So that definitely.
Is there? You said you had two of them. Well, you said you was choosing between one and the other.
The other one?
Yeah. What would be the other one?
Oh, another scene?
Mm-hmm.
Probably back in Oakland, like during the drug thing and driving down the street and seeing like my family members walking down the street high trying to sell me shit like they didn't even fucking know me. And
Okay.
I'm your niece, like why are you trying to sell me a Bible? I'm 10. I don't got no money, uncle. Like, like what the
Yeah.
fuck? Like, You know what I'm saying? And then like seeing my little cousin going up to the school, and seeing my little cousin like just wearing a jacket to school with no outfit, no nothing, just a
Damn.
jacket because her mom's on dope.
See, man, I don't think people really understand how bad that shit was. They hell no fucking clue.
Shit was fucked up.
Yeah.
That shit was fuck. I mean, I could say some things. Woo, Jesus! Like,
Yeah.
man, my movie would be good, and it would be graphic. I experienced some graphic shit too, like
Damn.
crazy shit. When motherfuckers is high, and the kids are just there, like, when's dinner? Where are you going? Why the lights not on? When you coming back? Why is this weird man in here? Like crazy shit. Crazy shit.
Damn. It's crazy to see. I ain't gonna say crazy. I don't even want to use that word. It's actually phenomenal to see you. Like, I know you have not actually went in depth about your childhood and your growing up. I know you touched on it even here and there on different interviews, but to see you now
Mhm.
is crazy because I know a lot of us as we were growing up, we never thought we was gonna make it past 21,
Yeah.
you know. And
Yeah.
so yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
What are you working on? What's the new stuff that we can expect from you? I kind of wanna
Yeah, okay, for
yeah,
sure.
kind of bring it back to a better
Okay,
yeah,
yeah.
more uplifted.
All right,
'Cause-
let's get uplifted.
yeah.
All right. Um,
'Cause-
I got a song I'm gonna put out this summer. Um, it's pretty dope. It means a lot to me too. It's like a fly little song that you could kind of like, like group dance to or whatever. And I'm popping my shit kind of like it's a Bay Area, more of like a Bay Area sound for me.
Okay.
I shot the video. I went back home to Oakland and shoot it. My entire family's in it. My cousin he's dancing in it. My nephew's in it. My brother's in it. My sister's in it. My stepmom's in it. Like,
Oh damn.
and
Okay.
it's
You
my
real
family.
formally. I mean, family oriented.
The
That's what.
whole video is my family, and I literally filmed it on the block in East Oakland in front of my stepmom's house at 3 a.m. And Oakland is lawless. Like it's pretty law. It's a lawless place, right? Especially compared to LA. Like literally, we brought out a big ass speaker as tall as me, played the song through the speaker, and the videographer just shot the video. And it's early morning. We did it for 2 hours. Nobody came out. Nobody complained. The police didn't come.
Oh shit.
Shit you never fucking see. Nope.
How the hell did y'all manage to do that?
They don't say shit. Residential neighborhood. And nobody gives a fuck. My family didn't give a fuck. They like, turn that shit up. And I'm like, because LA is different, right? But they're like, and so anyway, so I got that new song coming out. The video's dope. The song is hard as hell. I'm gonna put that out this summer.
Okay. I know you and TT just dropped a song.
Oh shit, Priceless. With
Yeah.
Eastside K-Boy. Shout out Eastside K-Boy. Yeah, for sure. I loved doing that song. Of course I love Tisha. And then Eastside K-Boy has been a friend of mine for many, many, many years.
Okay. Yeah. For people that don't know, go check out Priceless. It's on Spotify and all kind of.
Yeah, for sure. The video's dope. Shit is hard. But I'm just dropping shit, man. I'm gonna drop that upgrade you after this one and just keep dropping shit.
You got a album working EP?
I'm working on it.
You got a name? You got a name for it?
I do have a name, but I'm not ready to reveal yet.
Okay.
I do. You will soon see.
Okay. I can't wait.
You're gonna love.
Okay.
Because you respect real music too.
Oh hell yeah.
Of course. So
shit, yeah. I'm a hip hop head for real.
Yeah, this is gonna be right up your alley.
Okay.
We keeping it. It's like some gangster shit, but then I mix the sexy shit in too.
Yes.
Shit.
Okay, I'm holding you up to that shit now.
Yeah, nah, for sure. I'm for sure. It's gonna be hard.
Okay. Now, I don't like ending with what's next because this
Okay.
platform is about documenting legacies. Okay.
Okay.
So when it's all said and done and somebody finds your story years from now, that means somebody find it, you know, uh, they start digging up the damn pyramids in Egypt or the Empire State Building, and they somehow uncover our interview. What do you want them to understand about your contribution to the culture?
Dang.
This gives you a chance to talk to your boys, your grandkids, their kids.
Yeah.
Once Gripsta is no longer around,
Mm-hmm.
what would you want them to know? What would you want them to understand about your contribution to the culture? You could talk to your fans,
Yeah.
family, friends, whatever.
Well, I'm definitely one of the raws to do it. I'm definitely one of the most underrated to do it. I'm definitely I feel like one of the pioneers, at least for female gangster rap that people don't know, to do it. And I'm just a raw motherfucker. Like that's always been brave, always been bold. Um, and I don't really necessarily care about people's approval or none of that shit. I just say what's on my mind and I say it like however it comes out is how it's gonna come out. I don't even overthink it. You know what I'm saying? I think people appreciate like authenticity and shit like that. So I would just want, people to know that like, what I'm saying, I'm one of the first to do it. And what I'm saying, I did it my way and I kept it G though, for sure. I kept it G, because there's no other way to do it for me, just the way I was raised.
Already. Well, hey, from Gutter Kane and Serving It Raw, Gripsta, I want to give you your flowers.
Thank you.
Yes. I want you to know that the stuff that you did, whether it was solo or the stuff you did with Murder Squad, like I said, I grew up on that music. Um, Seeing you be in Dangerous Minds, which I know a lot of stuff was, they had more parts for you.
They did.
Yeah, I
Did.
know. And I know they cut a lot of stuff out, but seeing you do that at such a young age and then to be able to connect with you now and then hearing the stuff that you have done on a personal level as far as like the teaching and the going to college,
Right.
as well as the music that you're going to start rolling out, now and in the near future. I wanted to make sure that you knew that I appreciate that contributions past, present, and future.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you so much. That really means a lot, honestly. I
Okay.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, and anytime you need me, my platform is always a safe space and available to you, regardless of what you're working on, whether it's a project, a book, a movie, anything like that. If you need me for any type of promotion, you can always, contact me and be like, "Hey, Gutter, I'm working on this. Hey, can we connect on this?"
Okay, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that in mind. I really appreciate that too.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Well, I want to give a big shout out to all my servers for tapping in for another episode of Serving It Raw. I hope y'all enjoyed the ride. If you did, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. You can catch me on all your favorite streaming platforms. Before I give a special thanks to Gripster, I want y'all to go check out all her music. This is Cali. All that stuff is on Spotify and YouTube and all that type of stuff. Do you want to let people know how they can reach out to you?
Yeah, you could just get at me on Instagram. Mostly is GRIP_STA.
All right. But I want to thank you for giving me your time and your truth and your journey. I really do appreciate it. I will be back with another episode next Wednesday. And so until then, I want everybody to enjoy their week and stay solid.
Yes, Lord.